Okay, Success Nation, this is your host Michael Nguyen from asiansuccessmagazine.com, where successful entrepreneurs show you how they build companies and achieve success. I'm simply thrilled to introduce my guest today, Mr. Tom Lee. He's the president and CEO of Luraco Technologies, based in Arlington, Texas. The companies have been honored with two consecutive Fast 50 Asian American Businesses in the Nation Award and a Dallas 100 award by the SMU Cox School of Business, and also the company holds several U.S. patents right now. Also, Mr. Tom Lee was recognized by U.S. Pan Asian American Chamber of Commerce for his outstanding community inclusiveness award, and Cambridge Who's and Who recognized him as the Executive of the Year for Technology and Manufacturing. I also have on the show today is Mr. Calvin Lee. He's a CTO of Luraco, responsible for all the technical aspect of the company. So I've given our listeners a little bit overview about Tom and Calvin. So Tom and Calvin, take a minute and tell us about you personally, because we want to get to know you, and then give us an overview about your business.
I'm Tom Lee, and I'm a CEO of Luraco Technologies. And you know that Luraco Technologies found in 2005. And in the past 9 years, we have been doing very well. And Luraco has three divisions. One division develop research and develop high technology product for military and government. And second division is we call health and beauty, that we develop a home massage chair, medical massage chair, and also salon equipments. That includes pedicure, spa jet, massage chair, pedicure, spa, mini spa. And then the third division, we develop control for bathtub and jacuzzi industry. That in the past 9 years, Luraco has received many awards, and then we're growing very well.
That's
I
awesome.
pass it to Dr. Kevin Lee.
Yeah, I guess your question is about my personal background and experience. I was born in Vietnam. As soon right after I finished high school, I came over to U.S. with my family. Tom is my older brother. So I guess we came to U.S. kind of late compared to the majority of the Vietnamese population in U.S. But as soon as we came to U.S., all my brother and sister, we focus on the education. First go to get into the college and get the education. But 2 or 3 years later, Tom got his master degree in electrical engineering, and 10 years later, I obtained my doctoral degree, PhD in electrical engineering. And my younger brother, he received a master's degree in computer science. My youngest brother, now he's a doctor working in the medical field. In 2005, as Tom mentioned earlier, in 2005, three of our brother and sister, joined together and founded Luraco Technologies. The focus of the company back then, at the time, was research development for the high tech, industry technologies. So we receive funding directly from the Department of Defense, specifically U.S. Army, U.S. Air Force, to develop the innovative technologies for them. And then in parallel, we also have engineering, research and development to work on the commercial, products. Basically, we do research, develop products, and produce a product in-house. So we've been in business for about 9 years now, and the company is, as Tom said, it's growing and it keeps growing.
That's awesome. Thank you for that. So at Asian Success Show, we start every show with our guests' favorite success quote, and it's our way of getting the motivation ball rolling. Dr. Calvin, what is your favorite success quote, and how you apply it to your everyday mentality?
Yeah, Tom and I, we both enjoyed one of our favorite quotes, that is, you have to have business in your heart,
Mhm.
and your heart in business. in order to be to have a successful business.
Can you give us an example of how you apply this quote to your everyday life and business?
Well, running a business, especially a corporation in U.S., is very challenging.
Yeah.
It's very difficult, and you have to basically enjoy what you do every day.
Mhm.
It's a lot of work, but if you don't have if you don't like what you do and if you don't have your heart in your business, then it's very very difficult to be successful.
I think that's totally resonating with lots of entrepreneurs over here, and they got to love what they do and they got to pour their heart and soul into it. Let's talk about the topic of failure. And I know that failure is your friends and is a part of the entrepreneurial journey. Tom, can you tell us about a failure in your journey, starting with the events leading up to this failure?
We consider a failure is an experience. We learn from failure. Of course, people don't want failures, but you can think failure as something as a lesson to learn, then actually it is not bad. And actually, I'm not sure this may not be considered as a failure, but right before we started Luraco Technologies, both Tom and I were working in the industry. Tom was a research and development engineer at Nokia mobile phone in Irving. And at that time, Nokia mobile phone, they shut down the research development division in Irving, and they moved back to Finland. Okay, so they lay off the whole team. So of course, as an engineer, when you get laid off, you and you feel very down, and you may consider as a failure in the career, but actually we learn from it.
That's another door open for us.
So from that, it opened the other road for us to form the company.
Yeah. People say that. Yeah, I'm sorry. The people say that one door's closed, but
the other open.
other doors
Absolutely.
open.
So when you run Luraco, I'm sure that there are lots of challenges. And can you name one of the challenge that you have and a lesson that you learned from the challenge?
Yes, there are many actually, especially we are a technology company. The challenge to develop new technology is one. The challenge to convince customers with the new technology is the other. The challenge to get the best engineer in the industry to work for us, and the challenge to keep good and engineer good people to work for a small company, and I mean startup company. And then the challenge to produce the product as a startup company. There's many things that you have to overcome to keep company running.
Let's pick one of the top challenge that you have, and then I want to learn about the challenge and the lesson you learned from the challenge, how you solve the challenge.
I think that the biggest challenge for most of the startup company is making money. And the initial investment. Most of the time, startup company, they don't have enough money to get hire people or to produce product or to run the business basically. And if they don't make money in 1 or 2 years, then basically they have to shut down the company. So that's the biggest challenge.
Then how did you find the fund in order to grow the company?
We consider ourselves very fortunate because our background is all in engineering. Tom also an engineer. I'm also an engineer, and the other partner is also an engineer. So three at the beginning, when the company started, all three engineers, we sit together and we write proposal to get funding from government. And of course, it is a very, very difficult process for the government, especially the military, to provide funding. But based on our background, experience, and they reviewed each proposal carefully, and they decided to provide us the funding to develop new technology for them. And from that, we have an opportunity to work on other technology, other product, and other customer come and go ask us to develop solution for them. So that's how things come together.
Let's talk about that a little bit. So initially, I know that Tom, you are in R&D, and Calvin, you in electrical field. Share with the audience why you picked U.S. defense industry as your entry point.
Right after I received my PhD in electrical engineering, I joined a company in Dallas-Fort Worth area to work on the defense contract. Basically, I was a research scientist at that time, and worked on many of the military projects, for the government, including the space projects and missile defense agency projects, and U.S. Air Force, U.S. Army, that kind of thing. So I have some experience. I have experience in that, and I know that I have a capability to do a project and to do the research on my own. And of course, every engineer, they want to do things that under their control, because when you work in a company, you have to do whatever the company tells you to do, right? But you have your own company, and you have a wider view, and more opportunity, and you can, whatever you enjoy to do, you can go after it. So that's why we start the company. The initial goal was the technology research.
So share with the audience, you started as a contractor for the defense, and then how you grow from that little small company or small contractor to win the top defense contractor award.
First of all, that is a very honor for us to receive the top 40 defense contractor award. The review process for that is again a very difficult process for them to review as well. And in order to receive the award, you must prove that you have a history of the projects, history of the performance for the government, especially in the military and in the defense industry. And you also have to prove that your teammates have expertise, and you have to show that your company has a right direction to move in that field of the business.
Especially your proposal. That is the most, your idea, your solution must be the best.
Business plan.
Yeah. And then you, to win the proposal and get the funding from government and military, that is a very difficult process and very challenging and very competitive. Competitive here because that out there many company has a long history in research and development, and then our solution, our idea, our proposal must be the best, and then and it is to be reviewed by scientists in the military and defense department. They review it and then they vote for it. So Dr. Lee say that is everything come together. History of the company, specialty of your team, and everything, especially your proposal, your idea, your solution. Yeah.
You have idea, but are you capable to pull it off, to make it happen?
I see. I heard on some other interview, Tom mentioned about a story when you came up with the idea of the massage chairs when your friend asked you to order part from China. Can you share with that story?
You're right. Yes. That's a good questions. Yes, that the difficulty for the salon owner here is because most of the massage chair they import from overseas, and the biggest problem they have is customer service and technical support.
So the reliability
issue too. Yes, and then when it comes to the problems of who going to serve it, who provide the technical support, they oversee. Time different, and language different. Everything come to put together, and then my friend asked me to order the massage chair for them. And at that time, I didn't know that. Okay, I know, I can help you. And I ordered pedicure spa for my friend, about 72 pieces. And it's terrible. It broken down, and then it's I don't know how to say, but it's terrible. And I don't
many issue everywhere.
And when I got the remote control from from them to repair, and that remote control had a different firmware with what I have, and then return, and they send us a new one, and then oh no, it doesn't work, and in salon had many versions of the remote control, and the people there, they swap around, and oh my god, now it's messy. Okay, so finally they have replaced whole chair. So oh my god, I said,
we learn from that. So we we see that that's an opportunity for us, because we are a US based company. We have engineering, we have a manufacturing facility, we have everything. So that's how we get into that business, the massage business.
Yeah,
I'm sure that lots of entrepreneurs, they had lots of difficulties with overseas vendors as well, not just you. What was the number one clear lesson you learned from this aha moment that led you to the massage chair business?
I think the biggest lesson we learn from there is the product quality. Because if you don't have a product quality, basically you will go nowhere. So when we see that, these chair we bought for our friends, they all have very bad quality. So we say, hey, and we know that we can do quality stuff. We can make high quality product. So if we have the same product, definitely we'll win the market. So that's the biggest aha moment for us.
No. Biggest aha moment for us is made in USA. We are in
That's
USA,
right.
Michael. So, overseas not good. We here. USA, made in USA. And that's why you see that most of our product, we make it here. For example, robotic massage chair for home use is the only one that made in USA. Only one on the market. Okay. That's why we make it better. We make it here, made in USA. The customer, will trust. And then that's why we keep going, and all of our products are UL listed. And remember, Michael, UL is a world top safety certification.
There's so many divisions in your companies. You have a division to take care of the defense departments, and the jet tub is at the
health and beauty,
and the health and beauties, and now the massage chairs. And so share with the audience which division has the most growth percentage in your company.
The fastest growing division is the health and beauty division. So home massage chair and beauty products, the fastest growing division.
So what is the number one thing that you're really exciting about your business today?
Well, at the moment, what we're more excited about is that we are very proud of our capability and what we have done so far. In just a short period of time, only 9 years, but we have done so much. And with the three business sectors, and they all growing, and also we are very proud that we are maybe one of very few Asian American owned company that can handle the contracts from the military, government, especially for the military. So I think we were very, very proud of that.
Yeah, the diversity help us to grow even better with this situation, like economic situation, because you see that we are diverse. So if, for example, if a military run out the budget, going down, we still have a helm will be going up. And when the market back up, and then the house they build more, we sell more control for bathtub and jacuzzi. You see that? So that's why we
kind of balance.
Yeah, balance. That's why economy going down, but we still keep going. Opposite direction. That's the good about Luraco.
One thing I love the most is that you're very consistent with the mission that you set out for the massage chair. For example, when you mentioned earlier, you said that what you don't like about the experience is that they can speak multiple languages and the support is really worst. But you set out to fix those two problems. Can you share with the audience again how you implement those two of your strengths with customer supports and high technology to your products with that mentality?
The good thing is that we have engineering, the technical support and service department all in-house, and they work together as a team. So let's say when there's a problem, that customer service department cannot handle or beyond their capability, and the engineer team can get involved. But most of the time, because we tested our product very, very thoroughly before we release it for production. Most of the time it's just very simple, minor issue. Maybe they didn't install the chair right, or the connection, remote control connection is loose, something like that. But we have our product support here, at our facility in the U.S. Engineering team also in house. So basically, any problem that can may happen to our product, that we are we have our team ready to take care of that as soon as possible.
So, all right. So you have a great support. You have one of the things I read is that the latest product, our robotic success. You have a self-diagnostic features. So basically, you beat other competitors out there about that feature. The great support. You people call in. They can talk directly to a support person, or they can talk to an engineer that can help them solve the problems. Now, when you mentioned about the UL certification about safety, what led you to invest in that certification? Because you already stood out to other competitors about the great customer support. Why would you go that far?
Let me take these questions. That three key that we focus in: first, customer service, technical support, and second is quality of the product, and the third is the safety. If you have a high quality of the product, you have a good customer service, but your product is not safety, that's not good. You are in USA. We are in USA. We know how important safety to our consumer, to our clients, customer. So that's why we pick the best safety certification in the world. That is a UL. Very difficult, so that's why we're proud of it. We only iRobotic massage chair has a UL certification out there. Very difficult to get the UL certification. But our engineer, because from beginning, if you want to have a UL from beginning, when you select component, when you start draw your circuit, you already think UL in your mind.
I see.
And not like when you develop, complete the product and you submit to UL, you will fail. But from the component selection, from very basic circuit design, in your mind, UL, from that. And then you will have, otherwise you can't. That's why the people there, they can't. I know many company, many spa, massage chair manufacturers out there, they try to get the UL, but they can't.
But that doesn't come cheap.
No, because because the UL certification evaluation is a very detailed and a very lengthy process for the UL agency, UL engineer to review and test the product. So it's very costly, but you're very proud to receive a certification from UL for your product.
Yeah, and one more thing, why UL become very difficult? UL field inspector, they have the right to accept your company whenever they want without letting you know. They go straight from your front door direct to the production and pick up the, and check your chair. Oh, that's only one UL. Yeah, that's, only UL doing like that. No other safety organization doing that. Remember, UL field inspector, they everywhere in USA, and they come to your company without letting you know. Many times that Dr. Lee and I come in, the people tell me that UL inspector in production. That's it. They go straight. They have the right to pass through your door, go straight to the component, get into the chair, and open the chair. And they check every 3 months, right?
Every quarter.
Every quarter.
They
come
with our notice, prior notice. They just show up and
Besides being proud as the only vendor in the industry having UL certification, what beside that reason, what made you to believe that investing in UL is the right decision?
Yes, you know that safety is. I know the safety is a big concern for U.S. customer, because you know why, Michael? You know that with the electronic, especially massage chair, they have a leather, they have plastic, they have a foam inside of it. You know, when the thunderstorm and surge, it come in. You know that many house have a we call Dr. Lee, what call
surge protector.
Um, surge protector, but it shows damage.
No, most of house don't have surge protector.
Yeah.
So let's say when you have a lightning, if your electronic system is not designed according to the safety standard, then it can catch on fire. That's one example.
Yeah.
And also I think that the most important thing that we consider when we invest into UL is that for commercial use. For example, massage chair. When you use massage chair in your salon, you must have UL. Otherwise, the local inspector, government inspector, they come and they do inspection, and you don't have UL for your spa chair, then basically they will not allow you to put it in the salon, because it is considered public safety. If you use it at home, then nobody know, right? But if you use that as equipment to provide service to your client, then it must be safe first. Yeah. So if you don't have UL for your product, then basically the inspector will not allow the salon owner to put your product in.
I like your vision that how much your latest chair would cost.
Yeah, we have two models, but the top model we have now is Aeromatic 6S. It value $7,990. It's about $8,000. We have promotion right now. It's only promotion have a $2,000 off, so it's only now it's like $5,990 at the moment.
Yeah. So our strategy is to develop better products than our competitor, but lower cost. Better, more feature, but less cost.
Okay, let me ask you this: even with your discount of $5,000, it's still a big chunk of money to many people. I know that from other interview you mentioned that about 60 to 70% of your customers are senior citizens. And with that big chunk amount of money, and what are the emotional reason for them to buy?
Yeah, I think that first of all, that there are many people out there now. They realize that the health. First of all, health is very important to your to everything else. Health is very important. So that's why they want to buy the massage chair. Is invest into your health, invest into your life, and that the people realize that. And also, plus we also have a financial plan available, so make that become easier to the people to buy.
Financing. We also have we offer financing to our customer, so they can do payment instead of paying upfront $6,000. They can do payment with 2 years no interest.
That led to another question I have, because with the company growing, that you said that you invest heavily in R&D, and then now you offer is that in-house financing or you have another third-party financing?
We have a third-party financing. Yeah, we have to work with outside bank because our focus is develop the best product and produce it, and let everybody, let the other people take care of other.
Tom, let me ask you a question
Other
about
things.
marketing and sales. How do you, number one, distribute a product nationwide, and how you sales? What is your sales channel right now?
Yeah, well, our business model is we go with the distributor channel. Yes, distributor. We consider that is that's our business model. And you and Michael, you know that we participate the trade show, international trade show. Yeah, several times per year. Like for 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 beauty, we participate Cosmopro trade show in Las Vegas summer.
That's
And
the
then
biggest international trade show for beauty industry.
Yes.
Usually once a year in Las Vegas. And then for consumer electronics like medical CES, that we actually just came back from CES a couple of weeks ago. That's the largest consumer electronics show. And then for the whirlpool and bathtub industry, we have a KBIS show, international KBIS shows once a year, either in this year in Las Vegas as well. So we will usually go to those, big shows once a year for.
You use the channel of distributor to sell your product, not like direct to customers.
That's
Yes,
right. Most
that's
of the time,
most-
except few people they know us and they want, then we can, they want to buy directly from Luraco, then we can also sell. But most of the time we go through distributors.
How many percentage that you have to cut to the middleman?
Yeah,
80%. Yeah.
Distributors
Yeah,
sell
through
$5,000
distributor. Yeah.
worth of product, you have to give them $4,000. That's why I'm like,
Oh,
80%.
About the commission of the middleman, it depends. It depends on product.
Yeah.
It depends. There's no fixed formula for it.
Yeah.
Mm.
And depend on the quantity.
Right.
you
So
buy. Many things.
if
Depend
you
on
buy like
products.
the whole container, it's different price. But if you buy only 5 units a time, then it's different. So
Yeah, like I took
I
it
said,
wrong.
oh,
I thought
I'm
that
gonna be,
how many
Luraco distributors 80%. When I worked in business school, I learned a story of Dell. Before Dell, they have Acer's and Compaq and HP. They provided their computers or their laptop to distributors. But Dell took another approach. They sold directly to consumers. So what do you think about it?
Well, I mean, if you have a capability and your team, your company is large enough, I think it's not a bad idea because when you sell that, you make more margin, more profit from it. But if you your company, if you wanted to focus on the development and producing the product, and let the distributor take care of their the distribution channel. And it's for us, it works better that way.
And because otherwise you have to do sales team and things like that, right?
Right. Right, and you have to sit there. You have to have the wholesale team to sit there and take order all days, and because when you do the retail, then it requires a big team to
What is the vision of your company? The vision that you plan to have in the next several years?
Of course, we always consider investment into the new technologies, and one of the new technology that we'll consider in the near future is the green energy generation, power generation, by using green technology. I think that will be.
I just purchased a thermostat from Nest that they not only control by Wi-Fi. I think what you did with the Bluetooth is just amazing. And it's another amazing point I love is that you can control the chair by the phone or the tablet. I think that's great. I think keeping up with technology that's a great point of sales.
Yeah, that is one of the features that only Luraco massage chairs can offer.
Another question I have is this. When I talk to you, you communicate the benefits of the massage chairs very well. But when you have someone else, such as the distributors sell the chair for you? What is your education trainings for distributors so that they can communicate as well?
Yeah, you know that uh, we provide the training to whoever requests us, but we also request their sales team to come to Luraco. So we provide the training about how to assemble the chair, about technical all feature of the chair and everything. We prepare very well and very professional PowerPoint video. And remember, Michael, here that we make it easy. We have a video for everything. How to assemble the chair. We also have a printout, hard copy. We have a video, audio, and then how to use the chair. We have a video in Vietnamese, in English, and that's
And also our chairs, it has a human voice response, so we consider the how to make the chair easy to use,
Yeah.
especially for senior. When they press a button on the keypad, the chair talks. So basically, it tells the user what the chair is doing. So that makes it very, very easy to use. And in addition, our website is always we keep updating our website frequently. All information about the manual, video instruction about the demo, everything is available on our website.
Yeah, and Michael, I want to add to it because about 3 weeks ago, I have one gentleman purchased 3 chairs at one time. 3 chairs. He invested $20,000 for his family. 3 chairs one time. This is second guy customer did that. The first one in Oklahoma, 3 chairs is one time, and the second is in Grand Prairie, 3 chairs a time. And of the one of the reason, okay, many reason, but one of the reason that he want to buy Luraco is Luraco massage chair, very easy to use. Yes, he said that he been searching, been
Of course,
testing.
When you spend $20,000
Yeah.
for something, of course, there's a lot of research that's been done. Yeah, he tested. He said he tried out many different chair, even the Japanese chair and everything, but he decided to go with Luraco, massage chair.
What is the best advice you have ever received?
The best advice I have received is that first of all, I think when you do anything, you have a passion in that. The passion. Okay, I learning a lot from my friend, from my parents, from everyone, that the passion, what you do, like it's the part of the Dr. Kevin Lee say that you have a heart in your work and the work in your heart. That is you have passion. I love what I am doing now. I really love it. My wife complain about that. My kids complain about that. I said, hey, I love what I'm doing. You don't stop me. That is that I want to advise. If whoever asks me for the advice, I will say that you know try your best, put your best effort to what you do.
Can you share one of your personal habits that you believe contributes to your success today?
Okay, my personal habit that that Michael, that I have a 4 year degree in music. Yeah, I'm also the singer in Dallas Forward. I have a music band. And yeah, the part of it, that's my hobby, and it leads into me like I have a lot of friends. Okay, I go out a lot, so I meet a lot of great people. I meet a lot of friends, and that's why it built up for me that social life,
Good
relationship,
good networking with other customer, other businesses.
Yeah.
Yeah, for business, the networking is very important. That's why people say that who you know is more important than what you know.
Sometimes you hear that
in the business. In the business sense, the networking is very, very important. So if you have good networking with other company, other industry, other businesses, it helps a lot.
Yeah, well,
Okay. The next question is kind of doozy. I just want to, see your imagination a little bit. So imagine that you woke up tomorrow morning in a brand new world, identical to the Earth, but you knew nobody. Okay, you still have all the experience and knowledge you currently have. Your food and your shelters, housing, taken care of. All you have is a laptop and $500. What would you do in the next 7 days?
That is a tough question, but to me, this is just for me. Okay, maybe Tom has a different view on that, but for me, I think when it comes to that situation, no matter what you do and no matter how successful you are, to me, family first. Okay, so to me at the moment, I will just take good care of my family.
yeah, of course, that like Kevin, I and Kevin, we have the same parents, so that's why, I'm very proud of my family. That the traditional Vietnamese part of it, but um, we are very close together. Yeah, we come to my parents' house every Saturday night, have a dinner together. But back to your questions, of course, was a family, but I have a laptop and $500 in my hand. First of all, I think thinking how to survive with that, how to survive with the laptop and with the $500 and yeah. Now, if you ask me this question about 10 years ago, when I was an engineer. Okay, I will find. Okay, what's but now it's different. With $500 in my hand, I'm thinking how to make it become $5 million. Different. Okay, I will look. Okay, how many opportunity for me at how many opportunities for me at that moment. Looking around, you see how to gain that money. That now.
I have to start a business with that money.
Yeah.
10 years ago, you may looking for to increase, your net worth to 500 millions, but now what's the change? What?
Family, and then before like 10 years ago is if I have that in my hand, because that 10 years ago I was an engineer, research engineer. So family comes first always, and then second is looking around to see, okay, any opportunity, any job offer, and keep continuing with that, but don't think about I will forgot $500 in my hand. If I 10 years ago, I just look at a laptop and I would think that $500 just for me how to survive for 7 days. But now if I have that, I'm thinking different way. Yeah, how to invest, how to make $500 become $5 million. How to do that.
How do you want to be remembered?
Want to be remembered, about of course is Luraco is the people, the audience, please, let me give I would ask you a few minutes to give you the introduction about Luraco. You know what the Luraco name comes from, Michael? Yes. Luraco is Lu is part of Lucy. Is my Lu. Yeah.
Come from Lucy.
My oldest daughter, and Ra, they come from Shara.
It's my daughter.
Yeah, oldest Dr. Kevin Lee's daughter.
And CEO is from corporation.
So Lucy Shara Corporation.
So we found the company, because we the goal, the future of the company is for our next generation. For our children. So
you see the name. Yeah, when we pick the name, it's already one more time proof to the family.
That's very meaningful.
The family.
So the thing I people to remember is about the future and the next generation.